December of 2012, I purchased a brand new Audi 2013. Last summer, I was at a tavern bar with my fiance and my friend. And while we were there, we were out, for the evening, having some drinks. I was the sober, dedicated driver for my car.
This is your fiance?
This is my fiance.
And who else?
My friend, close friend, Ian.
Okay.
So we were
How tall are you?
6'6".
Oh my gosh. Go ahead.
So we were at the restaurant. There was a band playing. Luke, who I never knew previous to this day, was seen there heavily intoxicated, had bumped into some friends, knocked over their beers, stepped on my fiance's foot, was really embarrassing for himself.
Okay.
In the bar, he was seen to have completely urinated his pants, soaked through in the crotch and to the behind.
Okay.
We stayed
Why did the bar continue to serve him? Why wasn't he tossed out?
I don't know.
Okay.
He should have been. He absolutely should have been.
So
But there was a young punk band playing at this small place, and he was just really rowdy. And so the end of the night, around 1:30, we walked out to the car, and I had parked way far away at the other end of the parking lot because it's my brand new car, and I love it. And so we went out there, and there was almost nobody left except for him, who I couldn't believe was leaning on my car with his urine-soaked pants. It was a dirt parking lot. He had fallen in the dirt and was leaning against the car, drunkenly back and forth, hovering against my car. So I asked him to move. And
Wait, what was he doing?
He was leaning against
Just
his
rubbing
car.
his butt against your car?
Because he couldn't stand. He was so
Wait,
drunk.
who was he with?
His friend.
I would be so upset if my brand new black Audi was just getting sat on, rubbed on. People do not care about other people's property like you do, because it's one, new, doesn't matter how old it is, but it's the fact that he didn't know that he was scratching it with probably the little metal piece on his jeans, just scrape, scrape, scrape. This guy is going to be scraped at the end. He's going to have to pay. He looks really young, and this is what happens when you hang out with people who drink. Debauchery, people damage things, they don't remember, they change the story. I'm interested to see if this guy owns up or completely fabricates a story in which he is not responsible and that he did not piss his pants. Let's find out.
And Corey.
Oh, he was with you?
Yeah.
Stand up, honey. All right. And what was Corey doing?
Just standing there talking with him.
Oh, they were just chatting right there?
I don't know what they were doing. We were walking out from the bar.
Okay, so then what happens?
So then I take out my phone, and there's a light because it's dark out. So I take the light on my.
Do you say anything to him? Step away
I
from
asked
my car?
him to move away from the car.
Right.
I said, I hope you didn't scratch it. And I looked, and lo and behold, there's scratches there. So I tried to wipe it off, and they didn't come off. And he was so intoxicated, I asked him if he was going to pay for this, and he didn't answer me because he couldn't coherently speak. His friend, who was much more sober than he was, gave me his phone number.
Gave you his friend's phone number?
Gave me Luke's phone number.
Stand up for a guy. Okay. Gave you the real one.
And his full name.
Yeah, gave you the real name and the real phone number.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So we thought we'd be able to manage it that way.
And
civilly.
why did that happen? Because 6'6" was standing there?
We were actually getting our stuff from a friend's car, and we were on our way back, and we just so happened to be walking by her car when they were coming out of the bar. Those two started charging at us, and he was drinking, but not too heavily. They started pushing him because he was closest to the car. I was talking to her.
They started pushing him.
They were pushing him. I had my hands full because I was carrying all of our stuff from my friend's car.
What was the point of pushing him? What were they pushing?
Because they saw us near the car, and like she said, they
Get away,
probably
pushing him to get away from the car?
I would say a little bit more aggressively than that, yeah.
How drunk were you?
Not very.
Not very drunk?
No,
But a little bit drunk?
I had drinks that evening, yes.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Are you really?
Yes,
oh my
ma'am.
gosh, you look 12.
Thank you. Okay, so what happened was we were with a third person. He was the dedicated driver that night, and about halfway through the night, he wasn't feeling so well. He decided to leave.
I'd get a different dedicated driver. One more dedicated.
He wasn't feeling well all night, so whatever. He left. He put whatever stuff that we had in his car, outside of his car where he parked, and just left there. And I told him that was fine.
Are you sure he didn't leave because you guys were so wasted and embarrassing him?
I'm positive.
Did you pee in your pants at the bar?
That is fabricated, Your Honor.
Okay. And they just grab the nearest person because they think that there may be a scratch on a black car? They're thinking that at 1 in the morning?
There was some
it's
sort
1 in the morning, it's pitch black outside, they have a black car, and they just know that if you are walking by their car, you must have scratched it. I mean, that's kind of hard for me to swallow. Give me something I can hang my hat on, right? Because that kind of sounds ridiculous. If all you were doing was standing in the vicinity of her car,
we were the closest
why
people
would
to the
they
car,
wait?
yes.
Yeah, but they didn't see a scratch. They had to take the little pen light and go up to look for a scratch. So they saw something first that made them worry. So what was it? Just your non-drunken behind?
That I'm not quite sure.
Right, because you weren't drunk, you didn't pee on yourself, everything else is fabricated, so it's not that they just assumed you scratched their car. It's because all that stuff was fabricated. So what was it then that they saw that made them grab a pen light and go out and try to figure out if you'd scratched their car?
That I'm not quite sure of, Your Honor.
Well, they say it's that you were leaning on it while you were making those cell phone calls. Where do you get that he fell?
Oh, because it's a dirt parking lot and there was dirt on his urine-soaked pants.
Okay. Did you two were there?
Yeah.
You tell me. Go ahead.
We walked out of the bar, and we didn't come charging by any means, but we did see 2 people by the car, and we pretty much, see him, just kind of leaning against it. He really was hammered like the whole night, just, drank way too much.
Had he peed on himself? Had you noticed that or not?
Yeah. Yeah, you could just bring 20 people in from the bar that'll say he had urine on both sides. I mean, as far as I know, it's urine. Maybe he spilled the beer, but I don't think anyone saw that.
Go on.
And then we, yelled at him to get off the car, and she went over to check, with her light and whatnot. And there were words exchanged. There was no physical contact, but just,
You didn't happen to take a picture of the urine-soaked shorts, did you?
I don't know that. No, I didn't.
been great.
I would have loved
would've
to
been
have
great.
done that, but I
That would've been
didn't
great.
think of it at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have.
I mean, he admitted to us that he did it, but then,
How did he admit to you that he did it?
we have a text saying,
Well,
me see.
I spoke to him on the phone the very next day, and I wish I had recorded that. I didn't, but he openly admitted. He said he knew he did it, and that I was going to get a quote to see how much it cost to fix it.
Right.
Over some minor car scratching, this is what happens when you get a new iPhone and then someone comes over and drops it, and then there's a gash coming out of it. It doesn't matter how much of a damage it is that you just devalued my product that I just bought. And the principle of it is you need to learn your lesson. Don't damage other people's stuff. If you are drunk and hurt somebody, crash a car, scratch a car, you're still liable for your actions, even if you don't remember or you don't think you did. This looks like a they said, she said. This is going to come down on him. He's going to have to pay for either a new bumper or a new finish on that, because paint jobs are really expensive. Ruining the finish and kind of ruining someone's bumper is kind of a lengthy task. They have to take it off the car, or they keep it on. They just fill it in and they paint over it. Let's see what happens.
Exactly.
Or some weird
that's
thing
what
like
he put
that.
in. Yeah, going around it somehow in a text.
What I don't understand is, what is the quote for? This isn't body damage. What are they going to do to get those scratches out?
I think that they have to go all the way down, like past the paint, to.
Because the paint is scratched.
Yeah,
I tried to
It's not going to buff right out?
No, we tried
No,
that.
we tried
Yeah.
that, and that did not work.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
through the paint all the way down to the metal.
It's just
below it.
principle. It's a new car, too. It's not.
How drunk were you?
I maybe had like a beer the whole night. I don't.
Now I
like
know you're
drinking.
lying. That's it. Once you say that, I know you're lying. You're at the place.
Credibility's
How
gone.
old are you?
I'm 21, but
You're 20. Wait, you had to think when I asked you that. What year were you born?
22 in 2 weeks.
Okay.
So 21.
Can I say something?
Why did you give him his real name and number?
Because they were calling the phone, so I'm not going to lie to them.
Oh, yeah, because then you're
cause
going to get
more trouble.
your hiney kicked. Right. Yeah, no, good move. So your theory was survive tonight and we'll deal with the rest of it later.
Well, I just figured it was the logical thing to do to exchange information instead of trying to run from a situation.
Right, except for that he's taking no responsibility now. and
Nothing to take
I know that
responsibility
you told, but you did tell her to get an estimate and show it to you. I know you did because I see the text where you say, I told you to get an estimate. I didn't say I'd pay for it. What's the point of telling her to get an estimate?
I wanted to see what kind of damage she alleged that I created.
So what would have been an acceptable number?
I'm not quite sure. But
But 551 wasn't.
No, that's ludicrous.
This is directly from the Audi dealer.
Right. So why are you suing for one?
Is asking for an estimate an admission to fault? If you didn't do it, why would you ask how much it would cost? If it costs $550 to fix, you're at minimum wage because you're at 21 years of age, you're going to think that's like a lot of money. If it's $1,000, it's going to be more. It doesn't matter how much it is. It's that people can't afford any kind of reconciliation offer on, hey, I think I did this. You're right. You saw me. They don't have proof. They didn't video record. I mean, his urine-soaked pants kind of is giving him away to being disorderly, and then he caused damage. I think that the case is going to be for the plaintiff.
$1,242.60 when the estimate's $551.96.
Because I had to miss a day of work.
If you were a brain surgeon and your wages were, $10,000, would a $500 case become a $10,500 case because you can't get lost wages in a situation like this?
At the time, they were kind of physically coming at me, and he decided to diffuse the situation with Ashley.
That doesn't make any sense. You know, I have lived, right? You do know that, you may be a young, tender 21, okay, Opie, but I have been around the block. I am 52. I have been around the block. I do not believe for 1 second that they came over and just started pummeling you with fists, and then to calm them down. Come on. There's a dialogue. They're like, what's going on? You scratched my car, blah, blah, blah. Give me your name. You can't just give your name? Why does he have to be persuaded of the wisdom of somebody giving them the name and them calling to verify that that phone's going to ring and that it's a real phone number and name? That happens because you are unable to give your name and number. Maybe they're unwilling or unable to give your name and number.
I was unwilling.
All right, I'm going to order you, I'm convinced, I'm going to order you to pay the $551.96 plus your court costs. That's my verdict. Good luck, folks.
Thanks.
Both sides, hold on, please.
So it is what I thought. The kid against older, more sober people was judged upon, and he is responsible for scratching someone's car. This is a closed case, and I believe that he should probably drink less. Pretty simple.